Hello guys, this is Perry Cross Challenge. Unfortunately, I don't remember how many times. Now I'm way out. By the way, the book I would like to introduce to you is the 실패를 통과하는 일. In English, probably passing through failure. Authored by So-Ryeong. He is the owner of the venture, which is called the startup. But by the way, this book was a gift from my wife during my vacation in last month, January 2026. As you know, I'm an expert as an engineer dispatching in Bangladesh. So from time to time, I'm here after reading the book, but no objection, but no time to read. But this book really caught my eyes. Then I'm trying to read, not mixing with other books, but I have really focused on this book with satisfaction. Then I have thought about what kind of word that can be implemented for my life, the future life, especially in the expat life in Bangladesh, which is very tough. So I have memo partially when I reading some chapter by chapter. So abstract keyword from this book were number one is 기록, which is in English record keeping, and second one is 고객. You can call the customer or somehow the people who really closely engage in, Number third one is the work. Work means vocation, work, whatever you can call that, but 일. So one step further that I have thought that is the meaning of the record keeping, the meaning of the customer, and the meaning of the work. What is meaningful? For three, the keyword, especially very tough to identify, if I say that. So, but when I have read this book, I was aligned with Mrs. Park, CEO of that company. The question number one is record keeping. She have thought about what the meaningful. Parallelly, I am as an expert as engineer, 16 hands-on experience in construction company that I may talk to her. Maybe she trying to communicate with the people who are reading this book. Probably, obviously. Then record keeping, customer, and work. Record keeping purpose. Now our project, we have kicked off around 2022. I was not in there, but the time is the detail engineering in progress, and almost 10%, 20% just after have raised this to design. Then I'm just hopping into this project in charge of the STP. I mean the structure, the part of them, and then 1 year I was external planning manager, and then I just moved to the network part, which is consisting of the construction line is this trunk line of the pipe or jacking method, blah blah blah. I don't want to highlight the construction method, but the record keeping is really important. Not even the beginning of the stage, the middle of the end of this project. Why? If you ask me, if you fail to record any cases, the next project, even you win from the other clients with the fundraising, is really, I'm guaranteed this with another failure you cannot manage. So the more you can realize the failure, the case which is not successful, you need to keep it recorded, and you have to find out how to resolve at this moment and keep the record and move to the next person. That is the only way to minimize your loss In other words, maximize your profits, because we are not the donator, right? We are here in Bangladesh to obtain the profit as much as possible. So this is a really critical path. Number one is customer. Construction guy, just for example, like me, very tough, look like stubborn, look like not easy to negotiate with the people. Same way, the construction part, who is on behalf of the client, technical. So they hold our job to guarantee the quality or cost minimizing and other things, right? Definitely no safety issue. But contractor part need to minimize the costs and want to complete as early as possible. That means a little bit aware from this quality or safety. I'm not meaning that we are not lacking of that part, but we are managing and trying our best. And work. I'm here as an expert. One of the elements of one of the resources from the company, and also I'm a father. I'm a husband of wife on household. So single expert means staying away from the Korea. Then on a regular basis, I'm gonna chance go back to the vacation for 2 weeks, but it's not good enough for my family. So how am I going through with my family in very short period of the time? But I need to top up another extra resource that we have to closely talk with. That is the one key. So meaning of the work, also meaning of the life, which is should be aligned with the family. Okay, I have now speaking too much. I just wrap up. After this book, then number one is record keeping, customer, and the work. So I'm here to highly recommend to read this book, even you are positioned in construction yard or construction industry or some business sector, or you entrepreneur like her, like CEO of the startup. Really helpful to get some insight to figure out whenever you have stuck in similar or not similar, doesn't matter, but you can definitely get the good perspective from this book. And I hope the New Year resolutions, one of the example, normally first, January or February, people are struggling with that. Then this one book is really good for you. So and guarantee, I really recommend to this book again, and you please trying to find out the way you go and the way forward. Thank you for watching. I'm Perry.